Hey everybody, welcome back. We're back with another episode. This will be episode 2, season 1. Tonight, we're going to be making a dessert. And this is Twinkie pumpkin casserole. And Amber's going to be taking lead on this one because I've never made this before. And the ingredients for this one, Amber, what are we going to be working with tonight?
Well, you need your box of Twinkies. Preferably Twinkies that have cream in them.
You mean they make them that don't have cream in them?
Yes, they do. One time, the first time, and the last time that I was making this, I was making it for the PA's going away party at work. And she loves pumpkin, right? She said yes, if y'all can hear her. Anyway, so I was making this the night before, and so I was slicing open the Twinkies. There was no cream.
No, it's not a Twinkie.
I couldn't believe it. I was infuriated, but I went ahead and made it anyway because...
So, did you actually buy Twinkies or did you try to go cheap? Did you get great value?
You have to get Twinkies.
No great value allowed?
No great value.
What about the Kroger brand?
No Kroger brand. You could do the Dreamies though, because those are pretty good.
Okay. What about Zingers?
I don't know.
Okay, so we were talking about the ingredients.
Twinkies, yeah. So there was no cream in the Twinkies, any of them. That entire box had nothing. So I took a picture, but I went ahead and made it anyway, and it was pretty good. But I took a picture of it and I sent Hostess an email with pictures, and they sent me coupons for free boxes of Twinkies, like 6 coupons. So thanks, Hostess. All right. Anyway, so you need a box of Hostess. It's just however big your baking dish is going to be. This is just a Rubbermaid container for the casserole. It's a casserole container. Anyway, you need Twinkies, some powdered sugar. It's a cup of powdered sugar, pumpkin pie spice, pumpkin.
So is that just pumpkin or is that pie mix?
No, it's 100% just pure pumpkin, not the pie mix. Because the pie mix has all the pumpkin seasonings and stuff. So we're going to add that. You don't need that. I'm sure you could use it though. Cream cheese, you need to be softened, so I get the whip because you don't have to soften it. It's really cool. A container of Cool Whip. You're going to use half for one part of the recipe and half for the other. 2 boxes of instant vanilla pudding. A cup of milk. I did 2%, and that's it. So, what we're going to start doing, I think we should probably cut our Twinkies.
Cut the Twinkies.
Yes.
So what do you call a Twinkie without the cream?
Creamless Twinkie.
I was going to go with sponge cake.
Oh yeah, there you go. A sponge cake. That's pretty much vanilla sponge cake.
Because it says golden sponge cake with creamy filling.
There you go. Okay. Gotta smell them because they smell so good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is cut the Twinkies, and you're just going to turn it on its side, and you're going to cut down through the middle like that.
I have never seen a Twinkie from that view before.
What?
I haven't.
Look how beautiful. Then you just lay the Twinkie.
You're making little Twinkie boats.
Yes. This is going to be your crust of your dessert casserole. So that's what we're going to do until you fill up the entire casserole dish.
So that knife is part of the set that came from Amazon. Pretty cool.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, good knife.
What company is it, Daniel?
Oh, I don't know.
It says Juan Bazin.
Wannabang or something like that. I don't want to bang knives, just for the record.
It would probably be dangerous and hurt.
Was that our fans trying to call already?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. We
have a caller?
Sponsors are already coming for us.
Speaking of Blackstone, Hostess.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Rubbermaid?
Rubbermaid. Yeah. We got you guys.
I don't know if that's
GoPro. This is being filmed on a GoPro.
Oh yeah. GoPro and...
So we're going to do one full layer of half Twinkies, right?
Yes, and that's all the Twinkies that you'll need, unless you want to just layer and have...
So you get like a lasagna.
You absolutely can make a lasagna, a Twinkie pumpkin lasagna. Or you could even do this with strawberries.
I think I just almost butchered that Twinkie.
It's okay. You won't see it.
So when I was a kid, we used to make strawberry shortcake with Twinkies as the shortcake.
I've done that, and that is divine. It's delicious. I usually like...
So you realize it probably, if it wasn't clear from our accents already, the love of Twinkies probably gives away that we're hillbillies, right? I mean,
Hashtag hillbillies.
Yeah.
Sorry, hostess, but you were liked by hillbillies. Actually, I think, you know,
I mean, it's
Woody
the Gen X
Harrelson
version of a moon pie, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. Woody Harrelson made
Mountain Dew and Twinkies.
Twinkies.
I mean, that's basically like meth, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you can
that's the
go
last
for
one.
hours. Last Twinkie.
Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, now that we've got this part done, you're going to work on the next layer, which is going to be the white layer, which consists of half of the Cool Whip.
Are we gonna measure it, or are you just gonna eyeball it?
No, us girls in the South that cook usually don't measure things. So half. This is a 8-ounce container of Cool Whip, so just the regular size.
And we've left it out since we did it
Yes,
outside, so
yes.
it's good and not frozen.
Right.
Because frozen Cool Whip is hard to work with.
It's very hard. That's what she said.
Well, it is. It is.
All right, then you need
Whipped cream cheese.
whipped cream cheese, 8 ounces.
And I noticed you sprung for the Philadelphia.
Okay.
Can you tell the difference?
I can. When I do cream cheese in any kind of savory or dessert, I have to go with brand. I can't deviate from that. It just doesn't taste good to me.
So you're a cream cheese snob, is what you're saying.
I am a cream cheese bougie
So-
snob.
Philadelphia cream cheese, if you're listening out there.
I prefer your brand and only you.
But if anybody else wants to sponsor us, we will check it. Except you, Great Value.
Yeah, Great Value. No, I wouldn't mind a Great Value sponsorship.
It's true. We are in Walmart's home state.
We are. Okay, and then, so that was 8 ounces of cream cheese. And then you need a cup of powdered sugar.
How many lines of it is that?
32.
Wow,
Yeah.
impressive.
6-inch lines. So I'm just gonna rip
When I was a
this
kid,
bad
I
boy.
had a friend who snorted pixie sticks.
I have had friends that did that as well.
Do they have bad sinuses now?
You know, I don't know. They're not my crowd. The pixie stickers. That's what we used to call them. Okay, so that's about a cup.
The old Miami Vice. That is the good stuff right there.
Put it on your teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're just going to mix
Whip it.
that up.
Real good.
Da-na-na-na-na. See if I have left out anything. Nope, that's it. So you just want to mix this together real good. Can we see in there real well? See how good and creamy it looks like icing to
It
me.
looks like Twinkie filling.
Yeah. Now, we're just going to
Shoe fly. Don't bother me.
shoe fly. We're just going to pour this on top. And then you're going to spread it over.
So this looks like it would be something easy to take to a cookout or something.
Yes.
If you're responsible for the dessert, the casserole, whatever.
Oh yeah. Especially during the fall time when pumpkin's
When
the rage. Everybody wants the pumpkin.
it's true.
And it's also better refrigerated overnight. But it tastes
you don't
just
have
as good. No, no. It tastes just as good this way. Okay, so now we got that layer. Well, I guess I should have thought about spooning out the other one. Okay, so then the top layer, well, it's not really the top layer, the third layer. We'll just do it in this one.
Okay.
We've got our 2 boxes of pudding mix, and then we are going to add the can of, I'm just going to use the same spoon. It's all going in the same place.
Absolutely.
The whole can of pumpkin.
Was it hard to find pumpkin here in the summertime?
Absolutely not.
I wondered.
Yeah. And I don't think the brand matters. I went
I mean, a pumpkin's
generic.
a pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, could you go all organic and like pull that
Oh.
from your own pumpkin?
Not only organic, but you can go all sugar-free as well.
Why would you? It's a dessert.
Yeah, but people that aren't eating sugar.
My cat even agreed that that's a bad idea.
I heard the cat. 1 cup of milk.
What do you bet that these cicadas are going to make it onto the audio of
Oh,
our...
well, I think they should because of
They
where
should.
we're at.
They absolutely. We love them.
Take a moment just of silence for the cicadas. Listen, I'm doing
How did you say it?
a moment of silence.
No, the name of the bug.
Cicadas.
Oh, cicadas?
Cicada? How do you say it?
Cicada.
I say cicada.
Potato, potato.
Yeah.
We're poets.
And didn't know it.
So then we've got the milk, the pudding mix, the pumpkin, and then you need some pumpkin pie spice. So we're going to open up the big part.
The party one.
Just eyeball it. I like pumpkin pie spice.
So what do you... I'm going to call that like a half a teaspoon right now.
And a half a maybe a full teaspoon.
All right.
The recipe will be down in the description.
Link in bio.
All right, so now we're just going to mix this bad boy.
I'm going to hold the bucket.
All right. It's just gonna
Oh
look
my
like
gosh, it's looking so good
it
already.
smells so good. I'm going all out.
So this basically makes a pumpkin pudding.
Yeah. The guy checking me out. The guy checking me out at the grocery store said, "Are you making pumpkin jello?" I was like, "I bought pudding." You idiot! That's a jello. That's a jello brand, but it's not jello. Ding-a-ling.
So I made, a couple weeks ago, I made some jello pudding pops because Madeline had never had pudding pops.
What?
What kind of world do we live in?
Who is her mother?
20-year-olds have never had pudding pops. That's
Okay.
looking so good.
Yeah. So, pro tip, when you get finished, you just leave it down in your bowl and let it just come out. I'm sure everybody does that, but you never know.
So the guy at Kroger was checking you out?
He
That's
was,
what he said?
yeah. Actually, it was the bagger.
The bagger?
Yeah, I like the little check boy. He's young man. He's very polite, and I like that. You just don't see that these days. Oh, well, I just found some pudding that was not mixed up.
Pudding.
Pudding.
Go in your
Jello
home.
pudding.
So,
Dessert. All right, now we're going to put this in the casserole dish as the next layer.
so we got Twinkies on the bottom.
Oh my gosh,
We
smell
got-
that.
Oh wow. It smells like basic white girls in fall.
Basics. We are special.
In your four-door Jeep.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And our bun on top of our head,
Yeah,
and our coffee in our hand,
yeah.
and Bath and Body Works bag of all pumpkins, spices.
Keep going. See how many more people we can alienate in episode 2.
Or even people that hate pumpkin, you know to stay away from this recipe.
Yes, if you hate pumpkin, this is not the recipe for you.
Yeah, but if you know somebody that likes pumpkin, and I guarantee you do,
You do.
then you
Or
can share it with them.
If you know someone that hates pumpkin, you make this.
Yeah.
You take it to them, and it's a good gesture. You've done a good thing, and they
Yeah,
hate it.
you was
So,
very nice to do it.
It's a very southern way to treat your enemies.
And let's see if they're jerks and say, I can't stand pumpkin.
And if they do, then you don't need that person in your life.
I have a household full of non-pumpkin eaters, except my future daughter-in-law. She loves pumpkin too. So.
Does that mean she's a cheater? Just cheater, pumpkin eater.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I'm one too. Okay.
So that's it.
Then the next part is top it with the rest of the Cool Whip. I'm just going to use the same.
It's all going in the same place.
It's all going in the same place. This is your Tupperware container. You can also use.
Yeah. Do we
Tupperware.
save these like my grandma used to?
Absolutely.
Those are great for leftovers.
You put anything in here. Anything.
They're dishwasher safe. I have no idea. Don't try that out.
I would say top
rack only.
Top rack only.
Speaking of racks, more on OnlyFans.
our new channel. Let's see. I would have maybe went with a smaller container or doubled the whipped cream on top. Or it's just hot and melted.
Could
But
be.
that's okay.
Could be.
All right, and then you take the other side of the pumpkin pie seasoning
The single serve.
and you sprinkle it like you're sprinkling on top of deviled eggs. I just went completely blank.
Paprika.
Paprika.
But that's not paprika.
No. That would be a totally different dish. That's it, y'all.
That's it?
That is it.
Dessert is ready.
Dessert is ready, or you could refrigerate. Well, leftovers dessert would be
So
better.
if it's potluck time
Yes.
and you're busy and you don't want to go into full, chef mode, 30 minutes, put it in the refrigerator, take it to work with you the next day.
Or it could just
You're
be
good to
a
go.
couple hours in the refrigerator, just as long as it's cold all the way through.
So you could make this at work in the morning.
Absolutely.
Instead of working.
By lunchtime, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, lunchtime you're all set.
Love it.
Yes, and thanks for watching us. Thanks for watching D.N.A. where cooking is in our genes.
With a J. So I'm gonna sample this time,
Oh yeah, we need a sampler.
and that was probably a gunshot.
That was definitely a gunshot or firework. We're still 2 weeks away from
Julie says we celebrate the 12 days of 4th of July here.
Yeah, we're
So-
2 weeks, so we've still got at least 15 more days of fireworks.
2
around
duffel
here.
bags full of fireworks.
See?
You never know when you need to blow something up.
What do you think, Dano?
Amazing.
Yes.
I'm going back for more. I'm double dipping.
Oh my God. It's so good.